Everyone. Welcome back to day 13, lucky day 13. As you may have noticed yesterday, we have started wandering into the territory of the mind a bit more explicitly. And so that is where we are going to continue today. And we will get there in a similar way as we have been by first grounding in the body, connecting with our hearts to that deeper space in the heart that can hold and welcome and accept everything that is rising. And then being with the effect of that connection with the heart and the body, which is the quieting, opening, expansive, spacious mind. And we'll spend more time in the mind space today. So we'll move through the first two centers, body and heart, a little bit quicker so we can have some more time to explore the spaciousness of the mind. Now, you may have heard the term monkey mind before, which is a wonderful descriptor of the way that the mind typically is when it's jumping. It's like a wild monkey, sort of jumping from branch to branch, getting distracted, going after this and that, and quite noisy and chaotic. And often when we check in with our minds, that's what it's like. But the thing to know is that that is the mind that is not present. The mind that is present and with what is real here and now, not thinking about the past, not lost in the future. The mind in presence is quiet. It's open. It's more like a vast open container where thoughts just pass through. And so we're going to start to notice that and sense that in a direct way, that our thoughts are just the content of our mind, but the thoughts are actually not the mind itself. The mind itself is wide open spaciousness and freedom. So let's play with that today. Go ahead and get comfy. If you need to grab anything else to do so, go ahead and pause the video. Really taking the time to connect with a posture that's going to support alertness, right? This type of meditation of shifting our attention and releasing and letting go and redirecting attention, it takes work, you know? And so it's that finding that fine point between striving and working and relaxing. Like, where's that sweet spot in the middle where I can be both relaxed and alert? So let's work with that in our posture in the body, and then that can support that also happening in our heart and mind. So I'll ring the bell to start us and close us. There we go. So finding a comfortable place for your hands to rest today. Whatever feels good might be different from day to day. So you might want to experiment with palms facing up or palms facing down or folded in the lap. And just trust whatever feels good and stay there without questioning why. The body knows what's good for it, just from the felt sense and the signals that it sends us. Allowing the eyes to close if they're not already, or dropping down an unfocused gaze down in front of you. And taking this time to really tend to the sensations that are arising through this vehicle of my body. Whatever I was doing or thinking about before this, I can set down just for now. I can come back to that later. Just for now, I commit to being with the sensations in this body, the felt sense of being here in this body, in this room, in this chair. And really getting curious about what it feels like to be sitting here and breathing alive. How do I know I'm alive unless I'm actually feeling my body? I can begin to connect with this sense of inner aliveness through the breath, through this inner sense of sensation, whether it's a tingling or a buzzing or a swirling or a settling, a releasing. All of this is the movement of my energy, my life force. It tells me that I'm here and now in this body, alive. And I can simply breathe and be with that. If any reactivity or judgment comes up, liking, not liking, I can just notice that. Come back to what that feels like in the body as a sensation. That's just more information to be discovered. And scanning through the body, softening face, the scalp, the mouth, relaxing the neck, letting tension melt down and off of the shoulders, letting the arms hang loose at the sides of the body, releasing any gripping in the wrists or the fingers, maybe giving the wrists a little roll, and then letting them come back into stillness. Relaxing down through the whole torso, the belly, allowing the abdominal wall to be soft so the air of the breath can move freely and deeply. Relaxing through the hips and the pelvic floor, releasing any gripping in the legs, the ankles, the toes. And then from here, getting an overall sense of what my whole body feels like as one whole part, alive and awake, observing this body with acceptance, curiosity, allowing the heart to be a part of that process. This heart is also present and taking in my experience. And as I'm with the present moment through sensations in the body, my heart can feel a little safer to come out, to express, to open. To accept this moment just as it is. Breathing in, I relax my body. Breathing out, I smile. Bringing in this present moment, recognizing it's a wonderful moment, just as it is. And all of this relaxing and accepting, allowing, also allows the mind to begin expanding, quieting. I can shift my awareness gently without leaving behind the body and the heart, but now also including my mind. And putting my awareness on this vast container of the mind instead of the thoughts that come and go. The thoughts are just thoughts passing through this space. And I don't have to follow them or cling to them. Just notice, oh yeah, there's thinking. There's a thought. And shift the attention back into the vast openness, spaciousness that is available here in the mind. Shifting my attention and curiosity to the spaces between my thoughts. And allowing my interest to grow. Interest in what this open space of the mind is like. And when I do catch a glimpse of it, I don't need to cling to it or try to make it last longer. I just relax and appreciate it to whatever depth that I can experience it. It's good enough. When the mind does get identified with thinking and it jumps on the thinking train and gets lost, I can forgive myself for being human and shift my attention back and get interested again in this spaciousness. And if all of that feels like too much or too complicated or maybe even scary, it's okay to just go back to the beginning and reconnect with the body and get grounded. Feel the hips sitting in the chair and the breath moving in and out. And you can stay there if that's what feels good today. But for those who are ready to keep exploring the mind, keep a part of the awareness there. And the breath can help here. Breathing the breath into the center of the head. Shifting my awareness in further and back to the center of my head. Not up front in the forehead where all the thinking happens in the prefrontal cortex. It's where a lot of our energy and attention usually goes. But now we're shifting the awareness back into the deeper, spacious part of the mind. And when the noisiness quiets down a little bit, or perhaps a lot, this is where insight has room to drop in. This is the space of the mind that can receive those ahas. I don't have to strive to connect the dots or learn, but there is a higher wisdom that can emerge and drop in and express itself in the mind when I've allowed my mind to become spacious. And from this quiet place further back in the mind, where I'm not attached to opinions or liking or disliking, from here I can truly observe and see thoughts arising without attaching to them. It's just a thought. And for the next couple minutes before we close our practice, let's really spend some time doing our best to connect with all three centers. This sense of openness and relaxation and ease in the body, in the heart, and in the head. And if it's not perfectly easeful or relaxed, that's okay. The part of me that is a little bit relaxed can notice where there's tension or noisiness or tightness. And just observing that with a lot of love and kindness. I get an overall sense of myself as a three-centered being. Three centers of intelligence, not just a thinking mind, but also an intelligent heart and an intelligent body. open and present to what is here and now. So I'll be quiet for a few breaths here, maybe about 30 seconds as we just practice in silence together. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate you and that you've come this far. Let's keep going. Thanks so much. Have a great day.